Ladies and gentlemen, it is now the moment that we have been waiting for. The Chancellor's procession is organizing and will soon approach the arena. And as the Chancellor's procession approaches, we shall remain standing up to when the anthems are sung and the prayers are said. Then we shall take our seats. For the meantime, let us remain in the mood of joy as we listen to the police band that is leading the Chancellor's procession. The procession is still being assembled. The 7th graduation ceremony of Lira University unfolding. We are very delighted to have you all participate in this very important occasion when we celebrate the achievement of all of us, the students, the parents and benefactors, the university, our nation Uganda, and all our development partners who have had a hand in reaching this level. The Chancellor's session is just assembling and soon entering the arena. Let us all rejoice into the graduation ground. For the Lira University 7th graduation ceremony, the police band in full colors and ceremonial dressing leading the team. We continue to warmly welcome you all to Lira University on this day that we all celebrate our efforts and achievements at the same time. In the procession, we have the University Chancellor, the Chairperson of the University Council and members, the University Vice Chancellor, members of the University Senate, the academic staff, the student leaders, and bearer. The tent with the Chancellor. The procession members continue are settled, show and speak to the world about academic authority. We are glad to be part of this great university. Please continue to attend. As we continue taking our seats, the police band should also be getting set to lead us in the anthems. us have the Lira University prayers.
This particular moment, as the complete family of the university, we shall say our prayer to the Lord. Eyes closed, heads bowed down, let's pray. Oh God, you have given us minds that appreciate complexity and beauty in abundance. We thank you for these gifts and we pray for the work of Lira University. May this be a place of learning, of curiosity, where people are equipped for innovation and problem solving according to your divine purpose for the university. In time of difficulty and challenges, may we take comfort in your presence and strive in your grace. Dear Almighty, we entrust this university and all our students into your sovereign hands, that by your unlimited we may become peacemakers and transformation. Keep our university team steadfast, that they may be unreliable vessels of justice and prosperity. May your kingdom over the that we may find in your perfect freedom and togetherness. May time not march on relentlessly, leaving us hurrying and pressured as we serve our clients, but rather think with productivity, meaning, and joy. God, in your mercy, hear our prayers. Amen.
Your Excellency, you can take your seats now. Thank you very much. May I, at this point, invite the Chancellor of Lira University to constitute this assembly into the 7th congregation of Lira University. Chancellor, sir. Thank you very much, the Lira University Chancellor, for constituting this assembly into the 7th congregation of Lira University. We are now here assembled following the academic rituals. I call upon all those graduates who are still moving up and down to formally get seated. Your Excellency, the representative of the Minister of Education and Sports, the Minister of Health, the political leaders, including the members of Parliament here present, the Lira University Chancellor, the Chairperson and members of Lira University Council, the Vice Chancellor of Lira University, and members of Lira University Senate, top management, deans, directors, and the entire community of Lira University, political leaders, cultural leaders, religious leaders, all our development partners, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Ceremonies, Awards, and Convocation Committee of Lira University, I warmly welcome you to the 7th graduation ceremony of Lira University. I am Tom Omute, lecturer in the Department of Biochemistry, Faculty of Medicine. I will be processing this session with my daughter and colleague, Juliet Adong. Your Excellency, as we assemble here today to celebrate the 7th graduation of Lira University, Lango is mourning the demise of its paramount chief, His Highness, the late Wonyashi of Lango, Mzee Yosam Odur Ebi, whose light dimmed off on the 10th of this month. And his body will be interred at his ancestral place in tomorrow, the 22nd of November 2025, in a state burial granted by His Excellency the President. In honor of his great contribution, I request, with your permission, that we observe a moment of silence. Thank you, Your Excellency. May we rise up for a moment of silence in honor of the departed Wonyashi of Lango. May his soul rest in eternal peace. We may take our seats. Your Excellency, as our program indicates, we have started our activities right on time, and allow me at this moment to invite the Lira University Vice Chancellor, The Vice Chancellor of Lira University is Professor Jasper Watson Ogwalokeng, a professor of pharmacology, a very steadfast leader under whose stewardship Lira University has witnessed tremendous improvement in all aspects of the university. Professor, you are most welcome.
councillors present here and represented, Present City Commissioner, Lira City, District Chairperson and administrative officers and chief administrative officers here, the graduates and students of Lira University, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, you are all welcome to Lira University function this morning. Madam Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, representing His Excellency and visitor Lira University. On behalf of Lira University family, Council of Lira University, Senate, and the entire community, I welcome and sincerely thank you all for honoring this invitation. It is a very big occasion in the life of our students. Modern teaching hospital, that is system, is a specialized hospital. It is so far the first kind in our country. Thanks to the wisdom of His Excellency established this institution. Under the visionary leadership of His Excellency, we established a public university and a teaching hospital that is said to be the second specialized hospital in Uganda. We would also like to appreciate His Excellency's vision in setting in motion a fast-growing economy that has catapulted Uganda to a middle-income state. By ensuring the return of peace, particularly in northern Uganda, conditions have been created for the very serious development that is seen all over, including the now sub-region. This university is now home to Uganda and beyond. With the rapid development in this region, look behind there is a very modern administration building. What modern 21st century university? Today we're marking yet another landmark in development and expansion of higher education in Uganda. Lira University is now fully established with about 2,437 students. Amongst them, 61 are male, 38% are female. This goes in line numbers. We are not going to detail. Today we present a total of 454 graduates. There are 256 male graduates and 198 female. Percentage almost balanced. These students are grouped in 6 faculty at Lira University. These faculties include faculty of medicine, faculty of public health, faculty of nursing and midwifery, faculty of education, faculty of computing and information sciences, and faculty of management sciences. Students offering medicine and surgery are now in their 3rd year and will complete next week. That's when graduate medical doctor. We also present students that have midwifery and maternal health and public health, nursing, management science. We have now started training at postgraduate level college. To remind ourselves, governance of Lira University, the supreme organ of the university, is responsible for the overall administration and ensuring the due implementation of the objectives and functions of the university. Current third council chaired by Mr. David, Dr. Studio Fellow. May I ask you that is the new chairperson. He is presided by Madam Nelly Florence Obudo. The 23-member council constituted 10 committees that is being chaired by the council members. Committees meet quarterly before the main council receive and approve or otherwise their decisions. The university has the Senate, which is the top academic organ, charged with academic affairs of the university. The Senate is chaired by the Vice Chancellor, and the academic secretary provides the secretariat. The Senate established a new program for faculty or departments. There is a top management committee that is constituted by officers of the university to advise the Vice Chancellor on day-to-day administration of the university. This committee is chaired by the Vice Chancellor. And the Secretariat for the university, the Secretariat for this university secretary, and academic unit, there is the Deputy Vice Chancellor in charge of academic affairs. Here presented by Professor Dr. Welcome. new programs soon to be mounted, which include public health nursing, pediatric nursing, physiotherapy, sports science, dentistry, that will be rolled out gradually next few years. We are glad to report to Master the final introduction in health. Master public health is now running gradually step 8. To improve science teaching in all countries, faculty education is going. We are pleased to inform you that most graduates today are teachers of lower secondary, science, and primary and post-secondary education. This is a great development in secondary education and primary. Our university operates according to the function and works with partners all over the world. The university particularly meets with an internal partner. We started a partnership with other organizations called Peace Global Health. Peace provided the first lot of lecturers in nursing to be with us. What we have realized that this country was not trained in nursing at higher degrees. But now, this faculty development and nurses who are going through this, some of them already completed PhD. Some are still pursuing their PhD as well. But we have a number of finished master's programs in nursing locally here at University. We also work with other partners, including Rice Cultural Forum, Consortium, University Library, Research Education Network, Erasmus, Assembly, Public University in Uganda, Maryland University Medical School, supported faculty of management science. We are partnering with universities in almost UK, guided all the time, guided all the time. Now you're going guided all the time. Now you're going out to make your own decisions, to work, lead within your community, and prosper among many other things. But whatever you choose, please keep in touch with Lira University and remember to keep healthy. Your Excellency, Lira University has achieved a lot since you established the university. But this has not gone without challenges. We are not complaining. We are saying for every move you meet challenges. But I'm reporting that we have been able to surmount most of this. If we seem to be moving slowly, that is because some of them are threatening our rapid progress. One of the things that I like to report in the university, we have planned in our development to have a hall of residence for students. And this is one of the challenges we're having. Are good, but we wish government would support establishment of halls of residence. Lira being a relatively rural university in terms of situation, the lecturers have to travel very far to get good accommodation in the city. In our plans, we plan to put up residential flats so that the teachers can be accommodated nearby. Another problem which is giving us a lot of headache, we are situated on 621 acres of land with no boundaries. We are asking that we should have a perimeter wall around for security of people and persons and their property. This has been presented to government and our on the campus. This dust has persisted, and we are reminding His Excellency to look harder at the promise that he made. There is 26-kilometer road network at the campus, which he had promised that they should be tarmacked. This is just to remind His Excellency to please, if funds become available, I know he has told us many times that these things depend on availability of funds, and we understand, but we wish it could be put higher up in the hierarchy so that our equipment is not damaged by the dust. It is also similar in the rainy season. The place becomes muddy, and it is good if the place is tarmac. Your Excellency, allow me to appreciate my team and the other bodies. Supported and directed the development of this university. We have two of them, one in charge of academics, the other one in charge of finance and administration. They have worked so hard that in the audit reports, we have not had any bad audit reports. The last one was last month, where we scored comfortably. Your Excellency, permit me to thank you in particular for making sure that Lira University was established and you appointed the staff. The same staff are the ones that are still carrying on, supporting us through university. We thank you for your interest in our government.
It's not every day that we have a kind of guest like you. So I'm just going to request that you give the students certificate. So I want to start with the best overall performing students who are graduating today. Number one is Akoho Susan Mary. Number two is Appeal Christine, Bachelor of Public Administration and Management. Akoho Susan, Administration and Management. These are the three top performing students. Forward and they receive your certificate, receive your what do you call this thing? Accolade. Come and receive your accolade from the Vice President. Akoho Susan, please step forward. Yeah, give it to the Vice President. Thank you so much. See, Appeal Christine, you step in next, step forward next. Congratulations on your big day, followed by Oboy Emmanuel. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, you can take your seat for now. The other group, I want to call all of you together, and then you will just receive your President. Pierre Christine is already here, Boy Emmanuel is already here. Odoy Stephen, best performing, second best performing male student from the Faculty of Computing and Information Science. Please come forward quickly. Faculty of Public Health, Karani John Mefoni, best performing student, best performing female student. Ndagire Constance, best performing female students. Karani is best performing male, Ndagire is best performing female. Faculty of Medicine, Nadamba Jemima, the male students, there is a tie, Ogwalpol Dooley, and Enviri Kennedy tied up in second position. Please come forward very quickly. So I think AR just give them the certificates and then they'll take a picture with the VP. Faculty of Education, Mungu Gasto, Best Male Performing Student, and then a woman, Lydia Rebecca, Best Performing Students. Please get your certificate, and then I'll again request the Vice President, Your Excellency, to take a picture with these young people and inspire them. Please come quickly, please come quickly.
Mr. Vice Chancellor and Chair Council. The Chancellor, of course. I'm sorry. Your Excellency, that is the first part of the reason for being here. The second one, acknowledge the best performing researchers and innovators in Lira University. I want to just give you a brief backdrop to this. Lira University continues to position itself as a key driver of research, innovation, and community transformation in Uganda. We received our first innovation fund from the government, totaling 500 million. 2 years ago, and last year we received another 500, for which we are very grateful to the government. It's part of His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni's vision to promote research and innovation in our public universities. The fund has empowered 30 academic staff and students to embark on groundbreaking projects, including prototype development and feasibility studies, with several already demonstrating tangible community impact, and actually some already becoming companies. Your Excellency, the establishment of a Lira University Innovation Hub would help bridge the gap between innovators and industry, private developers, and align research outputs with market demands, advancing national socio-economic transformation towards Vision 2040. I have the honor, Your Excellency, to present to you the following staff and students who have been selected for special mention during this year's graduation ceremony for their outstanding contributions to research and innovation at Lira University. So members, if I call your name, I ask you to fly here. Don't even just walk here. Get here very fast, and because I have the attention of Her Excellency right now. So, number one is Anna Grace Auma. Anna Grace Auma is the Dean, Faculty of Nursing and Midwifery. She's one of our top researchers. Project is Sexual and Reproductive Health Resource Center, Lira University. And the center was established in 2021 with support from the Center for International Reproductive Health Training based in the University of Michigan. Its main aim was to improve service delivery in sexual and reproductive health through pre-service training, research, and quality improvement initiatives. She has been in the community. She has been renovating the pediatric ward of the Lira University Teaching Hospital. She has made an extension of the obstetrics and gynecology ward at the Lira Regional Referral Hospital. There's not enough time to enumerate everything that Ms. Anna Grace has accomplished. And Your Excellency, the Minister for Health probably knows this. Last year she won the Heroes of Health Award, National Award for nursing, for midwifery, something like that. She is serious. And then after her, I have the honor, Your Excellency, to present to you Echel Solomon. Michelle Solomon is a teaching assistant in the Faculty of Public Health, Faculty of Medicine in Lira University. No, Faculty of Public Health, I'm sorry. He's a principal investigator of the now famous Lira University Herbal Extract Larvicide Project, which was supported by the Ministry for Science and Technology to the tune of 300, and he has received another 400 million for scale up. It's a groundbreaking herbal larvicide derived from a traditional native plant a plant native to northern Uganda. This innovation seeks to offer an effective, affordable, and environmentally safe solution to the persistent challenge of malaria, a disease that continues to pose a major public health burden. It is being tested right now. It is now being tested in Apache, and we are looking for some big money to build a factory for producing this larvicide. I am told it has caught the attention of the president, and that he recently asked for the phone number of Mr. So I think he's going to be into some good stuff. Next is Associate Professor Bernard Umech. Bernard, if you could come here very fast. Implementation of an integrated care model for patients with multiple cardiometabolic and mental health conditions in sub-Saharan Africa. He is doing this together with other colleagues, Maxon Anyolitho, Dr. Samson Udo, Dr. Amir Kabunga, and Associate Professor Judith Akelo Abal. And so this is a very groundbreaking, a landmark project. He also, another group of researchers are doing enhancing integration of adolescent-friendly family planning and post-abortion care in northern Uganda, citizen science, gender transformative approach. Dr. Mej has been winning grants in the billions for Lira University, and we appreciate you very much. Next is Robert Atuai. Actually, let me start with Robert. You can come, but let me start with Gimbo Irene, and I finish with Robert Atuai, because you also have a request to Her Excellency. Gimbo Irene is a program management expert in the indigenous biodiversity conservationist and sickle cell elimination champion. But this young lady is also the founder and team leader of a company called Tito Foods Uganda Limited. She's the innovator of many food products. But the one I want to draw your attention to today is Pearl Breakfast Cereal, made from amaranthus, cassava, and maize. Irene's innovation journey is strongly anchored in supportive ecosystem of Lira University, which provided her with an academic platform and conducive environment for initial idea conceptualization. In summary, Your Excellency, Irene's food was actually the star product at the last year's STI conference symposium, and she was invited to State House together with the Minister for STI, where she had a conversation with His Excellency, the President, Muzei, about how the youth can actually promote innovation. And Irene is putting up a factory which is going to produce 1,000 kilograms of this cereal, Pearl Breakfast cereal every day. She'll be producing 1,000 kilograms every day. This product is in my house, and this product is in several schools in Lira City, including Shemen International School. And we are very proud of you, Irene. So last, I want to now bring, excuse me, the wind is disturbing me here. I want to bring Mr. Robert Atuai and your team. Robert Atuai and your team of Boni Aloka, Bernard Umej, Christine Joy Abeja, and Lois Achen. Your Excellency, these people are behind the product called NutraFe food product. It's a porridge product, which you can see on my left. It is the one that is on the stand on my left. It is a very, very serious food product made out of millet, soybean seeds, silverfish, tamarind pulp, and jackfruit seeds in some proportions. Please don't try to go and make it, because you'll be stealing somebody's idea, and you don't really know the dimensions by which they mix it. So don't try it, just buy it. So the target nutritional problem of micronutrient undernutrition examples: iron, zinc, vitamin A, C, and B6. Target users: pregnant women, children, and other members of the population. So they've done product formulation, laboratory analysis, registration in UNBS, UNBS facility and production point check, exhibition in Kololo. They are good to go. Your Excellency, I am going to just wax bold now and please plead with you that you will launch this product for us. And I've already talked to your protocol team. They've looked at the product, they've assessed it to make sure it's okay. We had hoped that Muse would launch it, but you are also like Muse in this place. So I request now that you take a picture with this team of researchers, and then you launch for us this project. How are you going to launch this? Hello? Yeah, so I think we are launching both. We are launching, yes, we are launching both. Irene, are you launching? We will, can you give a copy, Irene, can you give a copy to protocol, please? Because I didn't get yours earlier. Yeah, so basically, Your Excellency, you launch, you lift it. We will be very happy. Thank you. Can we have a... Thank you. So, Your Excellency, could you raise it up? Just lift up the product up, and then the cameraman can take a picture of it and just pronounce it is launched. Thank you, Your Excellency. And then the Pearl cereal. So, Excellency is also launching the Pearl cereal. Thank you. I'm told, so there are gifts for the Chancellor, they have gifts for the Chair Council, they have gifts for the VC and Vice Chair Council. Could you deliver those gifts right away? Then you can go and sit down. Thank you very much. Please just go ahead. So you will go, because it belongs to the Minister of Health. It is food, but the Minister of Health, so you have to make a special appointment to go and meet with the Minister for Health in our office. Yeah, they are. They're partnered, certified. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. This concludes the VC speech, and I will now turn it over to EMC. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our Vice Chancellor, the VC of Lira University, and the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs, for recognizing our best performers. Dear ladies and gentlemen, allow me invite our next speaker, who is the chairperson, Chairperson Lira University Council, Mr. David Geoffrey Opiukelo, to make his speech. Sir, your vast experience and leadership has been instrumental in shaping Lira University into the institution it is today. We are honored to have you. Sir, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Director of the function, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, Major Retired Jessica Malupo, here on behalf of the President and visitor of the university, Honorable Minister for Health, who is Your Excellencies, Ambassadors and High Commissioners who are present here, all the Chancellors, Vice Chancellors and Deputy Vice Chancellors, ride on the protocol which was so laid out before by our Vice Chancellor in the interest of time. As has been mentioned already, my name is David Geoffrey Opio Kello, the chairperson of the Third Lira University Council. Your Excellency, I am highly privileged to serve at Lira University as the chairperson of the University Council, and the 7th graduation ceremony is the second ceremony to be overseen by the Third Council, which was inaugurated on the 30th of April last year. Allow me to start by introducing all the members of the University Council who are here present, and their different constituencies. They're seated right here under this tent. You can see, let me start with the Vice Chair, who has already been introduced. She's seated right there. The Vice Chancellor himself is also a member of Council. The Deputy Vice Chancellor is also a member of Council. We have Dr. Rosie Agoy, who is seated there. She represents government. We have Mr. Timothy Jokene, who also represents government. Next to him, we have Valida Wadumaga, who represents the union responsible for educational institutions at the university. Then we have Dr. Jimmy Obonyo, representing the Lira University Staff Association at the council. Next to him is Dr. Robert Omara, who is presenting the public. We then have, who is next there? Behind there we have Florence, I can see Florence Ebila. She represents Senate in the council. Then we have Mr. Bosco Onyik, who is representing the public. He is the chairperson of the appointments board. Then what else that I missed? Oh yes, sorry. We have Agnes seated here. Chandia, who is representing the Minister of Health. Then we have Mr. Jok, who has just been who has been asked to present the Minister of Public Service in the council. Then we have the University Secretary, Mr. Augustine Atubo. I think those are the ones who are in the council. I have not seen, when you put on this hat, sometimes it's difficult to see you from a distance. Kagwa Moses, yes. Your Excellency, on the 1st of 26, Lira University will be 10 years old. This is precisely the reason why the theme of this year's graduation is the beacon at 10 of impact. This is also the theme for the planned year-long celebrations of a decade of extraordinary success. Today, we would like to launch this year-long celebration, University's aluminum anniversary, that will end in the next graduation ceremony. An anniversary is a special opportunity to celebrate milestones, to look back and see how far we have come, what obstacles we have overcome, we have made in leadership, in teaching, research, and dissemination, community engagement, and service delivery. It is a time to our vision and dreams, evaluate how far we have implemented the vision of Beacon Light, and reassess the foundations of this university that His Excellency the President Yoweri Museveni in 2019 called a magnificent university. As we celebrate what is undoubtedly a great journey of lighting the nation and the world, we also need to review our strategic objectives and goals in order to see how far we have realized division. Let me go briefly over the scorecard over the last 10 years. On behalf of Council of the University, allow me to give a brief scorecard of the last 10 years of the university's existence. Academic growth. In the last 10 years, we have grown from an enrollment of 697 students in 2016 to the current enrollment of 2,430 students. We have grown from 2 faculties to 6 faculties and 2 directorates, from 8 accredited programs to 33 accredited programs in 2025, including 6 master's programs. Currently, Lira University has 57 programs at various stages of seeking certificate of financial implication clearance and accreditation by the National Council for Higher Education. They include 9 doctoral programs, 29 master's programs, 14 undergraduate programs, and 5 postgraduate diploma programs. A few of these programs have been developed jointly with East African and European Union partner universities, and we are looking forward to joint degrees awards with our East African and European partners. These are innovative programs developed to tackle the challenges of Uganda's nation building in the global context. Lira University continues to strengthen its position as leading driver of research, innovation, and community transformation in Uganda and beyond, as has just been demonstrated to us by the Deputy Vice Chancellor and those ones who are invited here to be honored. The university has received grants, allocation of 500 million shillings from government in 2023 and again in 2024. The Lira University Research Fund powered 27 research projects of staff and students. In 2024, the second allocation benefited 32 projects. Since 2016, when the University Creative Developers Association was created, our students have come up with many cutting-edge innovations, some of which have become serious products, like the cow card, organic cassava, which had been shown to us here, payroll breakfast cereal pops, beacon hostels, malaria larvicide, etc., etc. These are flagship innovations adopted by the Ministry of Science, Technology, and Innovations for commercialization. Let us go to the hospital, teaching hospital. The University Teaching Hospital opened in 2018 as an academic unit shared by health sciences faculties. In the academic year 2018-2019, outpatients attendance 4,204. Based on the first quarter of this financial year, or this academic year, patients attendance is projected to reach 13,644 by the end of the year. The Vice Chancellor has already talked about physical infrastructure, so I would not like to add anything there. In terms of our mental infrastructure, we have also grown from a total of 91 staff in 2017 to 456 staff in 2025. This clearly is a significant growth, but the increase in enrollment as well as programs also calls for increased staffing. 2016, Lira University had 621 acres of land given by the Lango people and handed over to Samudure B, who we learned is no longer with us. In 2022, the people of Molatar district gave Lira University 344 acres of land for setting up the College of Agriculture and Aquatic Engineering, bringing our current land acreage to 965. The Bible teaches us to give honor to whom honor is due, and therefore would like to thank His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda for establishing this public university in this sub-region a university that is playing a big part in community and national transformation. May God remember you for good as you continue to serve our country with renewed vigor. The Third Council of Lira University is committed to providing unwavering support to Lira University management and to working with the government to consolidate the gains of Lira University and consequently of our nation. To the graduates, I would like to congratulate our graduates for a job well done. Graduation is the final scorecard that proves you did not fry and eat up your seeds like Mr. Hare in one famous long folktale. Today is a celebration of your sacrifice, commitment, and dedication. I pray you get jobs quickly, but I would also like to volunteer a quote by a renowned Ugandan author and Pan-Africanist, Okelo Chuli, who loved to say, "Go and invent something today." Inventors and innovators are job creators. There's a need for you to shift your mindsets from job seeking only to job creation through discovering your God-given talents and refining these gifts and talents to help generate revenue. I must also thank the parents who have made outstanding sacrifice that has produced this crop of skilled workforce for our nation. May the good Lord richly bless you all. We have a line of activities that will cover this whole year of celebrations, among which are producing a book that will document the growth, development, and achievements of Lira University, making a documentary film about the university, activating Lira University convocation, awareness campaigns, radio talk shows, community and school outreaches, exhibitions, medical camps, and many others. I thank you all for your audience, and may the good Lord bless all of us when this function is over.
Thank you very much, the Lira University Council Chair, for scientifically articulating the status report of Lira University. Your Excellency,
So I think okay. Invite our beloved Chancellor of Lira University, Honorable Retired Justice Benedict Udoki,
representing the President of Uganda, honorable ministers present in the past, and I'm deeply honored today to preside over the 70th graduation ceremony of Lira University as the founding. It's indeed the ultimate score card of a university is the graduation ceremony, a testament of resilience in training, what a skilled workforce for national transformation. Like the disciples of Jesus Christ, these graduates have been trained leadership lessons. I believe we are listening to the job market. Highly skilled, creative, and disciplined public servants, as well as private actors, who will take charge of the destiny. My time as Chancellor has been a fruitful one and a beneficial and fulfilling. I am internship perform so well that they are retained. We never had the benefit of having internship in the 60s and 70s. We are very lucky to have this practical training. This happens in all the programs of the university. Banks call the university to book with the students. You are very lucky. Students of finance, commerce, and business administration. Even the army, I understand, and the police have shown great interest in Lira University's graduates, especially of community psychology and psychotherapy. This is a great service audit of Lira University. I encourage you to continue with this great work. I've been briefed that Lira University is now implementing the new competence-based curriculum system. The competence-based curriculum is not new in Africa. This is the curriculum of our forefathers before the onset of colonialism. Our fathers taught through apprenticeship in a learner-centered multidisciplinary. I congratulate the Vice Chancellor of Lira University and his team and the Council of Lira University for so have just delivered shows tremendous growth in all indicators: staffing, student numbers, infrastructure, research, and innovations. It is also evidenced by the awards and recognitions of staff and students' research innovations. The university has grown holistically in stature, in knowledge production, and its engagement with the local and international communities. Indeed, this is the 21st century university on a mission to impact the nation and the world for greater good. Your Excellency, I would like to thank you and the NRM government for your vision of expanding higher education access through increased public universities, through increasing public universities in Uganda. The outputs of Lira University underscore your wisdom and foresight in this regard. It is my prayer that more investment in infrastructure, staffing and training is increased to Lira University to move it to the next level. You already heard the pleas of the chairman and the Vice Chancellor. I would like to congratulate the new University Council under the integral leadership of Mr. David Geoffrey of Yokero, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Jasper Watson of okay, and his management team, and all the staff of the university. I thank you for the great job you do for this university and for our country. To the graduates, I heartily congratulate you on your achievement today and wish you the best in the days ahead. However, as Chair of the Council has advised, don't be a job seeker, be a job maker. Don't wait for the white-collar job. Some of the wise said in the book of Ecclesiastes, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do it with thy might. Find something to do and do it like you have your whole life depends on it. Embrace diligence and excellence and be morally upright. Our nation has no shortage of academically qualified people, but it needs righteous people more than ever. Emphasize integrity. To our dear parents, I can only say thank you for investing in your children's education. May your hard work bear much fruit to the success of your dear children now and the years ahead. Finally, I would like to thank the Almighty God who has granted us life and good health to serve Him and see this glorious day. May He bless you abundantly. For God and my country.
So at this juncture now, the Chancellor is going to launch the beacon at 10 celebrations. I'll request you, dear Chancellor, to step forward, and you're just going to hold one of those balloons and release it in the air. But I ask all over the place so that we can join the Chancellor in releasing the balloons, announcing the launching of the beacon at 10 celebrations. So, graduates, please grab a balloon and then step forward and yeah. So Chancellor, you can step forward a little bit. Release it in the air. I hope it will fly. Get a drone, and the drone will pick it up. So I think, please step out. If you have the balloon, step outside. You're going to release it in the air. I think at the same time, let me just count at the count of 5 to 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the balloons in the air.
Congratulations, and
some of them are too heavy.
When I tell everyone that you're in love with me.
So
I have just launched the beacon at 10th anniversary. The beacon at 10th anniversary.
Thank you very much. Can we clap? Can we clap? Can we clap? Thank you very much. Over to you, MC.
Thank you, Chancellor and the DVC, for performing the launch of the beacon at 10. Your Excellency, as per our program, the Chancellor of Lira University will present a gift to you. May I invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs, Lira University, to come forward and arrange for the Chancellor to present the gift. Deputy Vice Chancellor, it's time for the Chancellor to give the gift to the chief guest.
Yes, yes, you stand there with that picture because I still have to do a citation. Your Excellency, this paint is titled Tribute to President Yoweri Museveni, the Ancient Modern Man. And it was done by Mr. Okaha Emmanuel Dohotum, the gentleman who is holding the picture together with no, but I want the Excellency to see the picture as I read it. Yeah. So I think that posture was okay. No, but I want to interpret it to Excellency. So anyhow, let me just proceed then. So this artwork is a heartfelt tribute to His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Tibahabura, President of the Republic of Uganda and visitor of Lira University, capturing his dignified persona and strong leadership. The traditional African attire and the beads add a touch of cultural elegance, symbolizing the president's deep roots in Ugandan culture and his commitment to promoting African unity and solidarity. The bead signifies his status and wealth as an African elder and cultural revival, is a cultural leader par excellence. The yellow and blue pattern situate him within his ideological element. A peak of the signature white Kaguta as a strategy for import substitution. The rimmed hat, another signature style of Mr. Museveni, symbolizes his status as a man of class. The African print pattern top of culture and identity. The white rims of the hat speak of his modernity. He is the ancient modern man. His face speaks of age and wisdom acquired from years of experience, while his sparkling eyes speaks of layers of dreams and visions of national transformation near and far. The black spotted birthmarks on his face emphasize his originality and unrepeatability in creation. The Lira University main block picture in that painting is a symbol of increased access to higher education, one of the pillars of Mr. Museveni's vision. It underscores the importance of education in shaping the future of our nation. The building's contemporary architectural style of modern institutional design combines minimalism, functionality, sustainability, innovation, flexibility, and technological integration, which reflects his vision of a modern but sustainable development powered by technological leapfrogging. The portrait of the president is larger than that of the main administration building because the building is a product of the vision of Mr. Museveni for promoting greater access to higher education and his passion for promoting research and innovation. Finally, Your Excellency, the pure blue skies speaks of sustainable peace and tranquility, hope and possibilities, and good weather, both material and immaterial, both physical and political weather. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs of the mighty Lira University. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me invite our next speaker. We are privileged to have Mr. Geoffrey Onya, the Principal Education Officer, representing the Minister of Education and Sports today. Sir, your presence underscores the importance of this occasion, and we are eager to hear the message you bring from the ministry. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Geoffrey Onya.
The Chancellor, Lira University, all honorable members of Parliament present here, religious leaders, city and district, the Vice Chancellors and members of the staff of Lira University, our development partners present, as we gather here to honor the academic achievements of our graduating students, we are privileged to have a distinguished guest among us. It is therefore with great honor and profound respect that I welcome Her Excellency, the Vice President of Uganda, to our university's graduation ceremony. We are much honored to have you here, Your Excellency. I mean, it's a very busy period. Your Excellency, your presence here today is not just a ceremonial gesture and its roles in shaping the future of this country. Today we look back to the days gone by and give thanks to God for our students who have completed their academic cycle. and will be conferred degrees and awarded diplomas today. I congratulate you all. In the same spirit, I extend my appreciation to everyone. That show recognitions to your parents, your guidance and sponsors for the financial support, and your lecturers for the mentorships during your academic journey. Thank you all. I wish to remind the university and all stakeholders that competence-based education and training is important, that all programs you are offering are aligned to this. No university will be allowed to admit students to programs that will not cover education and training framework, starting with the academic year 2027-2028. The national vision for a tenfold growth strategy development, mineral development, and STEM needs the intellectual firepower of the institutions like Lira University. Quantify its agro-processors, sustainable tourism is asking for catalysts for transformation. I am confident that Lira University can define and deliver on these metrics of national impact. To our graduates, today marks the culmination of years of hard work, dedication. You have thrived in an environment of rigorous academic challenges and emerged as scholars ready to contribute to Uganda first and the world at large. The presence of our excellence, the Vice President at this graduation ceremony, is a power reminder of the significant role you are about to play in our society. You are the future leaders, innovators, and change makers who will navigate the complexities of our evolving world. Remember, your education is not a final journey. It is a lifelong pursuit, spiced by the spirit of patriotism, to make Uganda a better place for those yet to come. The world will be your classroom, offering experiences that will refine your skills and broaden your horizons. Embrace curiosity and seek our knowledge with an open mind. When called to serve, do so with diligence and with love for those around you. As ministry and government, we note the contribution As Minister of Education and Sports, we note the contribution of Lira University to this country. It is gratifying to note that graduates from Lira University are well sought after by many employees and industries, not only because of the quality of the product, sorry for that. Let me read that part again because of power interruption. It is gratifying to note that the graduates from Lira University are well sought after by many employers and industries, not only because of the quality of the products, but also due to its impacts in the community through research, innovations, and publications. I now want to thank the government of Uganda under the leadership of His Excellency, the President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for continuing to support Lira University. I am aware of the many challenges Lira University is facing. The ministry will take keen interest in addressing these challenges as more resources become available. Thank you for listening to me. for God and my country. I end here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Geoffrey Onyanga, Principal Education Officer, Ministry of Education, in charge scholarships. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to present to you one of our best student dancers for a musical interlude. We have Baganda Nkobazambogo Student Association, Lira University, going to give us a very short musical interlude. Nkobazambogo, as they come, I would like to welcome you once again to our 7th graduation ceremony with the theme, The Beacon at 10, a journey of impact. Congratulations once again to our graduates. Nkobazambogo, please speed up. As we celebrate 10 years, we are celebrating a milestone and our partners. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Bankosa Baganda Nkobazambogo Student Association, Lira University. The floor is yours.
Tulabirawo abanga abagenyi abalungi ab'emikwano Basseruganda weewaawo mwateredde dda abagenyi abalungi ne tumala tubonya abalungi ab'emikwano Basseruganda nedda abanyabo obulere bw'embuga jotte nyabo obulere bw'embuga jotte nyabo obulere bw'embuga Jabera omunda biranga sabasajjo yo magulu nyondo se jabera omunda biranga sabasajjo yo magulu abo bangogenze jabera kasabasajjo yo magulu nyo abo bangogenze jabera abo bangogenze jabera abo bangogenze jabera omunda biranga sabasajjo yo magulu nyo abo bangogenze jabera abo bangogenze jabera abo bangogenze jabera abo bangogenze jabera omunda biranga sabasajja oyo magulu nyondo abo bangogenze jabera omunda biranga sabasajja oyo magulu nyondo jabera magulu nyondo nsaba katonda kumpe wata kumpe nakwewo nsaba katonda kumpe bayita baba. Emitala w'ennyanja 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 bayita baba. Bayitanga ku balibali awo tanga ku lubala awo bayitanga ku balibali awo bayitanga ku lubalama wewo bayitanga ku balibali wewawo bayitanga ku lubalama wewo bayitanga ku balibali bayitanga ku lubalama bayitanga ku balibali wewo awo bayitanga ku lubalama mama bayitanga ku balage baba bayitanga ku balibali wewawo bayitanga ku lubalama bayitanga ku balibali Rachel bayitanga ku lubalama bayitanga ku balibali wewawo bayitanga ku lubalama mama bayitanga ku balibali wewawo bayitanga ku lubalama wewo amanyi bayitanga ku balibali bayitanga ku lubalama bayitanga ku balibali bayitanga ku lubalama bayitanga ku balibali wewawo bayitanga ku balibali nyumirwa ekitongo baba nyumirwa bayitanga ku balibali bayitanga ku lubalama bayitanga ku balibali bayitanga ku lubalama bayitanga ku balibali wewawo bayitanga ku lubalama bayitanga ku balibali awo bayitanga ku lubalama bayitanga ku balibali wewawo endamwogola ezaala abalungi n'ababi omwoyo mulondo gwoyagala gukulondodde ezaala abalungi n'ababi omwoyo endamwogola ezaala abalungi n'ababi omwoyo gwoyagala gukulondodde balungi University ezaala omwoyo mulondo gwoyagala gukulondodde omwoyo mulondo gwoyagala gukulondodde ndamogola ezaala abalungi n'ababi omwoyo mulondo gwoyagala gukulondola ndamogola ezaala abalungi n'ababi omwoyo mulondo gwoyagala gukulondola ndamogola ezaala abalungi n'ababi ndamogola ezaala abalungi n'ababi omwoyo mulondo gwoyagala gukulondola ndamogola ezaala abalungi n'ababi omwoyo mulondo gwoyagala gukulondola omwoyo mulondo gwoyagala gukulondola omwoyo mulondo gwoyagala gukulondola ndamogola ezaala abalungi n'ababi omwoyo mulondo gwoyagala gukulondola Bobangogense chabera omunda biranga sabasajja oyo magulu bobangogense chabera noyo bobangogense chabera noli bobangogense chabera bayita baba emitala w'ennyanja bayita baba bayitanga ku balibali bayitanga ku lubalama bayitanga ku balibali wewawo bayitanga ku lubalama bayitanga ku balibali wewawo bayitanga ku lubalama bayitanga ku balibali bagamba abo bayitanga ku lubalama mama bayitanga ku balibali wewawo bayitanga ku lubalama mama bayitanga ku balibali mwebale kujja Thank you so much, our dear Vice President. In front of you has been Baganda and Kobazambogo Students Association. We are very much privileged to have you right here. Our dear Chief Justice, the previous Chief Justice, Benjamin Odoch. Thank you so much for coming. We are so much privileged to have you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Bankosa, for making that wonderful performance all the way from the central region of Uganda. Your Excellency, Bankosa had the privilege of presenting before you because in the most recent Lira University Cultural Gala, they were the overall best in the traditional dance. That's why they are here. Your Excellency, at this material time, on this 7th graduation ceremony, allow me invite the Honorable Minister of Health, Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng, to invite you to make your presentation to the congregation. Honorable Minister, you are most welcome.
Your Excellency, allow me to stand on the existing protocol and to welcome you to Lira University and to congratulate the university and all the students. Congratulations. I will save time and invite you to address us. Your Excellency, you're most welcome.
This university about 2 minutes. The Honorable Minister of Health, Honorable Jane Ruth Acheng, the Chancellor of Lira University, Justice Benjamin Odoki, the Vice Chancellor of Lira University, the Chairperson of Lira University, the senior government officials present here, honorable members of parliament, the representative from the Ministry of Education and Sports, teaching and non-teaching staff of Lira University, dear parents and guardians, graduates and students, ladies and gentlemen. Amoto unduchu President Yoweri Museveni omoto unduchu Imat Janet Kataha Museveni dang ochwalo abot mot unduchu. Mr. Chancellor, I have a very simple task to perform here this afternoon, and that is to present to you and the members of this congregation a message from His Excellency, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, and a visitor to all public universities under the Universities and Other Tertiary Institutions Act. But before I present that message, allow me, Mr. Chancellor, to make just 2 remarks in light of what was said by the speakers who spoke before me. And the first one, to join you on behalf of government in mourning our dear leader, the Wanyach of Lango, the Paramount Chief, His Royal Highness Yosam Udur, who we know that was a great son of Lango, but also a national figure who did good things here in Lango, but also very many good things in the country. The Royal Highness knew priorities of the people of Lango. And when the Director of Ceremonies asked us to observe a moment of silence, I thought that it was indeed fitting. So as government, we join you, the people of Lango, and the people of Uganda, to mourn for his demise and continue praying that the Lord receives his soul in glory. When we were in, I think, a patch, he was there physically for a short time, and then I think he requested to be taken to rest. But I would like to use this opportunity to share with you a few highlights, especially the Chief Justice, about that Royal Highness. I had always come here in this region, and that Royal Highness would not miss a ceremony, whether it's education, whether it's health, whether it's poverty elevation. We would make sure that we will join the leaders and his subjects in the ceremony. I pay tribute to him for his consistent statements to government in many ceremonies which I attended before this university was transformed into an independent university. It was still a college, a constituent college of Gulu University. So today, as we are saying that, may his soul rest in peace, he used to consistently tell me that you go and tell His Excellency the President that he wants the President to bring back the rhinoceros. And then he would say that he doesn't want the elephant. He should be taken away from his area. Whenever we would come to have a ceremony here, that would be his speech. Whenever we would go and have a ceremony in Lira Technical College, we had some money which we used to expand that college. The Royal Highness would come and make just that statement. He wants a rhino and the elephant should be removed. When we would be in Abiloneno, Instructors College, we had some money we used to expand that college. The Royal Highness again would come there and say he wants the rhino and the elephant should be removed. There was a ceremony we had in Lira Hospital to establish a hostel in the hospital. Again, the Royal Highness would say, I want the rhino. Tell the President that he wants the rhino and that the elephant should be removed. For those of you who don't understand, the cultural institutions have their symbols. And apparently, justice, the symbol for this area is a rhino. But because the Lira Constituent College was under Gulu University, I think by omission, the designers of the signpost also put Lira University College, but by omission they put there the picture of the elephant, which belongs to another cultural institution. So His Royal Highness was always a reminder president. But by implication, that means that he consistently reminded government to make Lira University an independent university. But I would also always, when he says, tell the president that he wants a rhino and not an elephant, I would also go and say direct translation exactly the way he would say it. But there are some people in the ministry who were speaking Langi or Lango. They explained to me that the meaning of that is that he wants Lira University to be independent. And one time, Mr. Chancellor, the President directed me to honor the interests of His Royal Highness, to make Lira University independent so that the rhino may be put in the signpost. I don't know whether it was put, and then the elephant reverts back to his original traditional area. And as we stand now, I think that was done, and the people here are very happy, and the people of the other side where the elephant also is are very happy. That is President Museveni. He always takes the strides and makes sure that the people are happy and they are honored with their interests. So that Royal Highness, when you mention Lira University, his name is written in capital letters. You would see him struggling even when he's not feeling well, but he physically comes to make that point and then he goes back. So we are saying that we have lost an icon, not just for you, but for all of us. We thank him for what he did in the region and ensuring that he knows the priorities of the people of the region. My second concern is that I was asked to launch the cereals and the flour and the products which the researchers have made their input on, and they are now supposed to be on the shelf for you and me to consume. I read them and I saw the cereals are certified, UNBS certified. I asked, where is the logo for UNBS in the cereal? I mean in the flag. I was told that UNBS is in the process of certifying the flour up to the logical conclusion, but they are aware that the product exists and they are left with few stages to finish the certification process. And many other products which were launched here. I would like to use this occasion to call upon UNBS to conclude the certification, since I have already launched them, so that when we pick them at the shelves, we are sure about their quality and the relationship between when we consume them and our health. I congratulate the researchers, including Lira University, and I call upon all the researchers to join that fray, because that is a line that the President is preaching. Science, innovation, technology for wealth and job creation. Finally, the university is growing both qualitatively and quantitatively, arising from the reports given by the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, and the Chairperson of the University Council. the representative of the Ministry of Education has assured us that they will take keen interest on those areas highlighted to be challenges to the university and require the attention of government. I promise you, Mr. Chancellor, that I will work with the team from the Ministry of Education to ensure that those areas are attended to, especially areas of funding and areas to do with the National Council for Higher Education in light of the accreditation of the programs that have already been forwarded to them but are under consideration. I can do that with the team from the Ministry of Education. But you, the representative, please endeavor to express the urgency of attending to those areas. Because every university and each university must grow in order to demonstrate results which are sustainable. Amongst the 3 universities which we created in one day as government under the instruction of His Excellency the President, I think without any bias, Chief Justice, without any bias, or for lack of a better word, if you like, your language in the judiciary, Lira University is growing fastest than the other 2. I attribute that to the commitment of the management. And of course, the key pillar, who is the chancellor, who is the steward at the top of the university. I thank you, and I would like to call upon you to continue doing the same for generations and generations who will come to benefit in this university. But the other 2 universities should not hear about it. Let it be a secret. But if you would like to know them and confirm what I'm saying, you can walk to Soroti University, you can walk to Kabale University. Those are the 2 other universities which government created in one day. And they are supposed to be moving in light of their growth at the same pace. So if there are leaders from the other universities which I have mentioned, please borrow a leaf from Lira University. And if there are other regions without public universities, I think I saw that point from the message of His Excellency President. I have always come here, Chief Justice, in Lango, and I have always told them about how I was very privileged to have benefited from the UPC government. Because my uncle was a deputy governor in the UPC government, deputy governor, Bank of Uganda. And he used to laugh with us and tell us that, have you seen my signature in the money, in the notes? Have you seen my signature? His signature was in the bank notes. But he passed on some 2 years ago. And whenever I come here, I'm also cautioned not to mention his name. Apparently in Teso, his name doesn't mean anything bad. It means white ants, the white ant. But whenever I mention his name here, people feel like they should be swallowed by it, because it means a different thing. So I always end up saying he was called John Robert. I end there. John Robert E. The other name starts with E. So he was a very great friend of my father, and we benefited very strongly because he was working at the helm of the government at that level. And whenever I come here, I feel indebted Because he was always telling me, Aluko, you are a young girl. You know that we are elders who brought you up when we were working in UPC. But we have seen the progress that the NRM government is making. And then he would tell me that you work with the government, work with NRM. Even when I was still in the army, he'd say, you work with NRM. It's doing good things. That was an elder of over 90 years. So whenever I come here, I want to remind my people of Lango. Our elders have guided us to work with NRM. Let's all work with NRM. And I speak as part of you, or even among the group that benefited more than some people from this area. We are in a university which was established by NRM and President Museveni. So let's support him as Lango. Let's give him a block vote. Maybe the other elder died, but I came with one who is alive. She was called the Adia Winfred. She's here. You might say that why she's talking about someone who even she cannot mention the name. His name was called the Elangot. John Robert Elangot. I know there are some people who don't come from here. Those ones can understand the name properly. So the one who is here is called the Adia Winfred. She was working very close in the office of His Excellency Milton Obote. Very close. But she's from Kapelebiong. Where is she? You stand up and they see you. You go the other side and they see you. The feeling I have is that we should move together. The Lango and Eteso are the same. People of Orungo and Muria, they speak the same language. People of Kaperemaido, Kalaki, we are neighbors. So that old woman there, stop there, you can see her. She was working very closely with His Excellency Milton Obote. But she's always telling me also that President Museveni is doing very good things. He's saying, you work with him, you work with him. So I know people in Lango work very closely with UPC, Milton Obote, like her. So let's borrow a leaf from her. She can go and sit. This is a graduation, you cannot speak. But they have seen you. Whatever you want in the archives of UPC or Milton Obote's government, she has. But she tells me, my child, work with the President Museveni, work with President Museveni. We shall come and talk about that another day. Let me now go back to the message of His Excellency, the President. Because I also have to rush, you will permit me justice. At the end of my message of the President, you will permit me to rush. I also have one opponent in my district who is giving me hard time, reminding people that I have an opponent. When they go to a place, they say, do you also have an opponent? Then it is now my work now to remind the people that I have. But I'm doing it dutifully, like a law-abiding citizen. And for President Museveni, he has not yet concluded Lango. He will come and conclude. But we want a block Lango for President Museveni. Who are here with you to see how we can secure that victory. Dong okwao ume mio chwak ubote abedo inino dwe 15th January 2026. By 15th there, everything will be clear and I will now come here so that we work for Mzee. So this is his message, Mr. Chancellor. I would like to welcome everyone joining us today at the 7th graduation ceremony. A graduation at such a level is a major educational milestone. It is a celebration of the graduates' hard work, diligence, and discipline through teaching and experience. I would like to thank the leadership of Lira University, the parents, teaching and non-teaching staff, and the students for making the university's 7th graduation ceremony possible. I congratulate you all for the dedication and strong will you have displayed over the years in the pursuit of learning. I must note that Lira is headed in the right direction. As government, we are fully committed to supporting projects with potential and those that exhibit traits of steady progress, because ultimately these projects are critical to playing a great part in the social, economic development of our nation. The National Resistance Movement's policy on education has never changed. The government is fully committed to having 1 primary school per parish, a secondary school per sub-county, and a technical school per district. Currently, 90% of all parishes have a primary school, 80% of which are government-aided. About 90% of all sub-counties have a secondary school, 67% of which are government-aided. Similarly, all the major regions of the country now have a public university. For today, I say congratulations to our graduates, who will shortly become graduates. Your education has primed you for this moment. As graduates, your role is to deeply analyze and evaluate the trajectory of your society and diagnose and prescribe solutions to the problems of your people. You have refined your reasoning capabilities and sharpened intellect. You have sought out diverse opinions, so you are now understanding the world from multiple perspectives. I congratulate you all for the dedication and strong will you have displayed over the years in pursuit for learning and academic excellence. The NRM government remains committed to the promotion of science and technology as a major lever to development and sustainability of our economy. I am optimistic that the graduates from Lira University will form a formidable workforce which will spur Uganda's industrialization and technological advancement. I commend Lira University for teaching relevant academic courses and for equipping students with skills that give them a better standing in the job market. This is the only way government and parents will gain value from the enormous investment in our children, 216 jobs. This is absolutely nothing in relation to a population. Now that we have enough electricity, good roads, peace and security, etc. Government is paying taxes to the government to carry out development projects. Thus, my appeal to you which are needed by the private sector. As government attracts more investments, the demand for a skilled and productive workforce will also increase. The students must be responsive to the capacity of the rapidly changing global economy, sexual promiscuity, extravagant spending, etc. The government and your parents have made endless sacrifices. Mr. Chancellor, sir, that is a message from His Excellency the President to you and members of the congregation. I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for delivering the message of His Excellency the President, guiding us on the direction to take, and taking cognizance of your very tight schedule. We shall sing the anthems, but before we do so, allow me quickly make you aware that on this graduation ceremony, as you alluded for universities, we have been honored with the presence of leaders from educational institutions, right from nursery schools to universities. And among the universities, we have 5, notably Gulu University, that gave rise to Lira University, represented by Professor David Okello-Weng, who is the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs, and the Academic Registrar, Dr. Jerry Bagaya. We also have the sister, Soroti University, represented by Professor Francis Ejobi, who is the Director of Graduate Training and Research, representing the Vice Chancellor. In the Far East, we have Busitema University, represented by Professor Pakoya Kamba, who is the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Finance and Administration. We also have the language-based universities, All Saints University Lira, represented by its Vice Chancellor, Professor Andrew Anthony Chula, and the University Academic Registrar, Pius Okello. We have Ebenezer University Lira, represented by the Academic Registrar, Mr. Vincent Ekwang. And we have Uganda Matters University, Ngeta Campus, represented by the chaplain, Reverend Father Simon Peter Olugu. We also have representatives of the Office of the President, the RCC's office, the RCC of Lira City, Amy Lawrence Egole, and his whole team is here. And we have several development partners which the Vice Chancellor, the Chancellor, the Chairperson of Council mentioned in their speeches. We recognize them all. May we at this point request that we all rise up, sing the anthems in reverse order, such that at leisure, our chief guest, the Vice President of the Republic of Uganda, can leave, and the Chancellor will continue with the conferment and awards for this celebration. The band, may we rise up? Thank you. While the principal, Her Excellency, exits the arena, we remain standing. We remain standing for a while as she makes final compliments with the Chancellor of the University. Your Excellency, we are very grateful for sparing time to bless the 7th graduation ceremony of Lira University. We also recognize your contribution towards the establishment of Lira University, as you actually stated today, and you have always done so. We continue to promise that we shall do all that is within our means to see to it that the aspirations of the university are realized as per the documents that established it. Thank you. May we now resume our seats. Thank you very much. As we conclude the first segment of the graduation ceremony, which was mainly speeches highlighting the development progress the university has and the aspirations and the undertakings which the university is making, we are now getting ourselves mobilized to move to that phase where the guardians, their parents, and benefactors have been waiting for. As the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs, Associate Professor Okara Piodagatun takes back his steps towards his seat, allow me invite my colleague, Juliet Adona, to prepare us for this next phase, which is the climax of the graduation ceremony. Juliet, you are most welcome.
Thank you very much, my senior, Tom Omute. Ladies and gentlemen, the chief guests in absentia, allow me invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs of Lira University, to invite the deans for this next ritual. DVC, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, MC. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have one announcement to make to all the graduates. Please pick your academic transcripts and certificates from your respective faculties after this ceremony. We have kept our promise. We always deliver, right? So you can pick that up. So we're now coming to the Holy of Holies, the holy moment. And get ready now. This is what you've been waiting for. But I ask the graduates, please, let's be organized and allow the entire process to end. Then we can now move out of the place. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to invite the deans to present to you the graduates who have satisfied the requirements for the conferment of degrees and the award of diplomas of Lira University, following the order of presentation in the booklet. Deans, can I have the first presenter here, please?
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers, boys. This is for you, Jesus. Just wind up on the beat. Let's go. From the moment you want on the on pa de birunjera on twala
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the students who have satisfied the requirements for the award of the degree of Executive Master of Business Administration of Lira University. Abalo Esther, Achola Eunice, Akot Sylvia, Awol Thomas, Mbabazi Sarah, Namudu Annette, Namugenyi Judith, Ojok Geoffrey, Okelo Calvin, Okelo Daniel, Okelo Emmanuel, Okol Walter, Olot Fred, and Oloa James Aremo.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers and boys.
I confer upon all those persons
This is for you.
the degree of Executive Master of Business Administration of Lira University.
Congratulations
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the students who have satisfied the requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Arts in Public Administration and Management of Lira University. Agech Patrick, Akidi Priscilla Hope, Oldilis Faith, Nakazibwa Rebecca, Okelo Tony, Opiu Geoffrey, Ronaldo, and Oriema Patrick.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Master of Arts in Public Administration and Management of Lira University. Congratulations.
Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Who would believe that I could be happy and contented?
Of the degree of Master of Public Health of Lira University. Atio Jennifer Helen, Apollo Flavia Helen, Atim Vicky Irene, Ayo Tony, Ekit Rebecca, Emoit John Bosco, Hakizimana Senatori, Isabri Isaac Achuma, Kisa B. Anthony, Collie Francisca, Nakaziva Janat, Naguja Alice, Ubwa Dennis Ogwang, Ogwal Emmanuel, Ugwok Joshua, Ojok Ronald, Onyang Geoffrey, Onyang Julius Caesar, Opio Mark, and Tukamushaba Everest.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Master of Public Health of Lira University.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I'm going to request for a few minutes after reading the names of the graduates for the midwives to take the midwives' pledge. Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the students who have satisfied the requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Midwifery Science of Lira University. Ampire Peterson, Nambozo Sauda, Namtabi Deborah, and Odiek S. Jane. I now request I now request them to stand up, raise the right hand, and we take the midwife's pledge. Kindly repeat after me. When I say I, you will mention your name. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous. And will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession. And will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping. And all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty, I will endeavor to work in partnership with a physician to support health care. And as a missioner of health, I will dedicate myself to keen service to humanity, to ensure the safety and welfare of the people under my care. So help me God.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Master of Midwifery Science of Lira University.
The students who have satisfied the requirements for their award of postgraduate
whose names have been read on the award of postgraduate diploma in public administration and management of Lira University.
Honor to present to you the students who have satisfied the requirements for the award of postgraduate diploma in financial management of Lira University. Abalo Juliet, Achille, Apollo Patricia, Akot Teddy, Akot Harriet, Obon Francis, Obia Moses, Obon Francis, got a reason to celebrate. And
bingi ebizibu naye ng'oguma by'olabyeko nga bingi ebikambwe n'otatya yadde abalemeddwa bangi yadde bangi nnyo gwe toli mwabo kiringa bw'olaba akalulu ne kagwa ku ggwe. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwangwa today, wakoma ky'obudde ofuna. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwangwa today, wakoma ky'obudde ofuna. Kulika nnyo mwattu obuwanguzi bujja n'essanyu. Kino ky'otuuseeko kigenda kukyusa erinnya lyo kyongere ekitiibwa ofune emikwano ensonga y'embagalwa kuba wanyiikira. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwangwa today, wakoma ky'obudde ofuna. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwangwa today, wakoma ky'obudde ofuna. Ne Mukama mwebaze ekisa ebirungi byakola. Manya si lwa maanyi go, si lwa myaka gyo, si lwa ssente z'olina, naye akuyambye. Olwebazangako yapima emikisa gyo. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwangwa today, wakoma ky'obudde ofuna. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwangwa today, wakoma ky'obudde ofuna. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwangwa today, wakoma ky'obudde ofuna. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwangwa today, wakoma ky'obudde ofuna. Kino ky'otuuseeko kigenda kukyusa erinnya lyo kyongere ekitiibwa engoma byolabyeko nga bingi ebikambwe n'otatya yadde abalemeddwa bangi yadde bangi gwe toli mwabo kiringa bwondaba akalulu ne kagwa Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. One more song to tell, one more my children Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. One more song to tell, one more my children Yoisemu ngabinje bisibuna engoma byolabyeko ngabinje bikangwe n'otatya yadde abalemeddwa bangi yadde bangi gwe toli mwabo kiringa bwondaba akalulu ne kagwa ku Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. One more song to tell, one more my children Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. One more song to tell, one more my children Yoisemu ngabinje bisibuna engoma byolabyeko ngabinje bikambwe n'otatya yadde abalemeddwa bangi yadde bangi gwe toli mwabo kiringa bwondaba akalulu ekagwa ku Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. One more song to tell, one more my children Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. One more song to tell, one more my children Yoisemu ngabinje bisibuna engoma byolabyeko ngabinje bikambwe n'otatya yadde abalemeddwa bangi yadde bangi gwe toli mwabo Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. One more song to tell, one more my children Yoisemu ngabinje bisibuna engoma byolabyeko ngabinje bikambwe n'otatya yadde abalemeddwa bangi yadde bangi gwe toli mwabo kiringa bwondaba akalulu ne kagwa ku Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. One more song to tell, one more my children Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. One more song to tell, one more my children kulikanye wattu obuwanguzi bujja n'essanyu kino ky'otuuseeko kigenda kukyusa erinnya lyo kyongere ekitiibwa ensonga y'embaga lwakuba wanyikira. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Congratulations, wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Oyiseemu nga bingi ebisembeero nekagwa ku ggwe. Obuwanguzi obutudde nekagwa ku ggwe. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Kulikanye bwattu obuwanguzi bujja n'essanyu. Kino ky'otuuseeko kigenda kukyusa erinnya lyo. Kyongera ekitiibwa ofuna emikwano. Ensonga y'embaga lwakuba wanyiikira. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Ne Mukama mwebaze ekisa ebirungi byakola. Naye si lw'amaanyi kuba si lw'amyaka gy'osi lwa ssente z'olulima. Naye akulamire olwebaza nneko yapima emikisa gyo. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Congratulations. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Obuwanguzi obutudde. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwanguzi obutudde wakuba kivuddeko embeera. Oyiseemu nga bingi ebisemulayengo. By'olabyeko nga bingi ebikambwe n'obutatya. Yadde abalemeddwa bangi, yadde bangi nnyo gwe tuli mwabo. Kiringa bw'olaba akalulu ne kagwa ku ggwe. Congratulations, you got a reason to celebrate. Obuwanguzi obutudde
Robert.
You got a reason to celebrate. Wangu zote wakumajua kulikanye watu muzimu jane sanyu kino kyotuseeko kigenda kukyusa erinnya
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the students who have satisfied the requirements for the award of the degree first class. Alara Naome Oti, Anyiku Joshua, Arinda Simons first class, Ayena Moses, Oti Chan K. Derrick first class.
Manya sidwa myaka gyosirwa sente z'omuliro naye akulamire
Isabella Rachel, Amonia Moses, Amon Costa Susan first class, Amon Sarah Jennifer, Amina Gloria, Amina Jennifer, Apio Christine first class, Apio Judy, Atimana Betty, Awutemi Oscar, Aye Bonnie, Ayoma Godfrey first class, Eden Matthew, Ejang Juliet, Thomas Susan, Muyaka Ambrose Juanita, Obelo Fedu, Oboy Emmanuel, Obong Simon, Ochato Norman, Obi Maxwell first class, Obal Elvis, Okelo Abel, Okelo Alfred, Okelo Jimmy, Okelo Nelson Mandela, Okelo Mopas Pius, Okelo Samuel George, Akul Daniel, Olang Sam, Owani Solomon, Owera Francis, Uyena Sam, Tungo Vote Yana, and Were Andrew first class.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Public Administration and Management of Lira University.
Mr. Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you the students who have satisfied the requirements for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration of Lira University. Achen Juliet Ruth, Achen Judith, Achiu Joan, Adere Nancy, Adongo Shalom, Akelo Faith Ogola, Akelo Pascal, Akulu Sisi, Akulu Colin Justin, Amulo Joy, Anyine Rita, Peter Ambrose, Apunyu Gustav Robinson, first class, Atim Dorothy, Atima Stella, Ato Jacqueline Atine, Awuma Sarah, Ejam Eunice, Enyaro Innocent, Kia Fiona, Kinyuhayo Zainabu, Lukumu, Mugisha Monica, Nyacho Dorin, Odu Richard, Ogan Alfred, Ogan Rod George Joshua, Ogwal Isaac Omara, Ogwal Joshua first class, Ojok Jeffrey, Okangara Daniel Pius, Okelo Bernard, Olin Charles, Omon Tony, Opio Ambrose, Opio James, Opuno Juventine, Oto Dick Bosco, Otiang Yeko, Oyugi John Todo, Oyek Gilbert, Pule Jacob, and Tino Oliver.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration of Lira University.
You got a reason to celebrate. tuliddwa bangi yadde bangi bwe tulimwabo.
And I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping. And all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty, I will endeavor to work in partnership with a physician to support health care. And as a missioner of health, I will dedicate myself to keen service to humanity to ensure the safety and welfare of the people under my care. So help me God.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I confer upon all those persons whose names have been read the degree of midwifery of Lira University.
Thank you very much, the Chancellor of Lira University, for presiding over the 7th graduation ceremony. Thank you, the graduates. Thank you, your parents. Thank you, our guardians. Before I invite you, dear Chancellor, to dissolve the assembly, may I recognize the representative of the National Council for Higher Education, Dr. Cosmas Muhumuza. Thank you very much for representing the Executive Director. We also have Mountains of the Moon University represented by the Senior Assistant Academic Registrar, Mr. Juko Godfrey Ijoga. Mr. Godfrey, you are most welcome. Dear guests, thank you very much for gracing this occasion with your presence. May I wish you journey mercies as I invite the Lira University Chancellor to dissolve the congregation.
By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I hereby dissolve this congregation.
Thank you. Congratulations to all. The Chancellor's procession will leave, will exit first, then the rest of us will follow in the order of protocol. We continue to wish you all the best, journey mercies, and thank you for being here in person to witness the achievement that our students, that our university has made over the past years. Police band, the academic procession, please assemble. Meanwhile, the graduates, please be reminded that your transcripts and certificates are ready for picking, as we are told by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Affairs.
Thank you very much, graduates, for attending and gracing today's occasion. Our invited guests in your various capacities, we want to thank you for gracing Lira University's 7th graduation ceremony. I would like to appreciate Professor David Okello Wing, DVC, Academic Affairs, Gulu University, for gracing today's event. As you can see, the staff of Lira University beautifully dressed in the academic attire, marching in the Chancellor's procession. Allow me to recognize Dr. Jerry Bagaya, Academic Registrar, Gulu University, Professor Chula Andrew Anthony, Vice Chancellor, All Saints University, ED, Children of the Nation, Reverend David Oto, thank you for coming. Reverend Canon Dr. Johnson Ebong, former chaplain, Makerere University, thank you so much. Sheikh Ibrahim Okello, the District Cardinal, thank you very much for Rose Achen, the retired head teacher of Lira Town College. Thank you for gracing today's event, your creativity and your passion. Go out there and make your mark. From Lira University, from the Beacon, and on my own behalf, I wish you the best. Hongera. Thank you.
Yo
chino chirako. Anti we